let's serve this hot Vindaloo on a bed of rice. Oh, you can serve a lot of hot things on bed, but on bed of rice, it's Vindaloo. Welcome to another session with your Vahchef, and we are making a recipe that we have done in the past, that is Vindaloo. You know, Vindaloo is loved by everybody and especially all over the world. In the Indian restaurants, non-Indians come and order this Vindaloo. And you can make it with any red meat with this. Lot of the Indian restaurants serve mutton Vindaloo. And for making this, I am going to make a powder, and that is first I am going to add a little bit poppy seeds. In my earlier recipes I haven't added, but this will give little more consistency to your gravy. And also poppy seed is always tasty and give a very good feel. In this add some clove, very little cloves, and add some peppercorns. In this add cumin seeds. Most important in terms of quantity here is mustard. So add the mustard seeds, and I'm also adding some cinnamon, like whole garam masala like. First we're going to make the powder of this, and then we're going to add the other ingredients, because if I add the other ingredients now, you know, the poppy seeds will not become powder. To help this powder easily, I'm also going to add some salt in this. Make a fine powder of these ingredients, after which we're going to add red chilies, ginger, garlic, and so on. So first bur, fine. Now we're going to add the other ingredients. I'm going to add red chili. I'm using Byadagi red chili. That will give a very good color for the Vindaloo. In this we're going to add garlic, ginger, green chilies. In the gravy we're going to add vinegar also, but to make it a little bit sourish and also a little bit stronger, I'm going to add some tamarind. So now add some more water and make this into a paste. Now in this add oil, and we're going to brown the onions. In the name Vindaloo, there is aloo. In most of the countries, in US, in UK, wherever I have seen, they always add potatoes. But traditionally they don't. Vindaloo means Vindaloo is garlic. So, but because aloo is there, I have seen in US, in UK, they always add potatoes. So, I am also going to add little potatoes, but in the traditional recipes they don't. I also love to add a little bit of coconut, fresh coconut, but again that is my personal taste. Add some salt and let these onions slightly brown. You can add your favorite red meat in this and cook, but I have already put it in the pressure cooker. I have cooked it almost 90%. So first I am going to make the gravy. In this I am going to add a little bit of turmeric. Now in this we are going to add the paste. Look at it, because of the Byadagi chili, the paste is nice and red. Add some water. Let this cook for at least 10-15 minutes on a medium flame, so that the raw ingredients, because I have not dry roasted any of these ingredients, so I am going to slowly cook, and this way the flavor, everything comes out even more better. After 10 minutes of slow cooking, I am getting this nice aroma, but here I am going to add the potatoes. I told you this is optional, but anyway, when all the pieces get over, this is a saving grace for us. So in this, now I am going to add some vinegar and some sugar also. I have taken a lot here, but just add little. Now you got to adjust the taste after you add the meat. But anyway, I am going to let this cook for another 4-5 minutes, so the potatoes also are half cooked. Check out this gravy. Now, pre-cooked meat. I have already cooked it in the pressure cooker. So slowly mix it in this. But you have to let this cook for another 7-8 minutes, so that the juices gets absorbed. The meat has to absorb all the flavors and taste. So check the salt. Check the salt not one time, 2-3 times. But here we added a sweetness, we added a sourness, and the chili and everything has to be adjusted in this. The sugar will cut the sourness, and the sweetness, everything will be cut by chili, and all of them together will be cut by salt. So if you understand that, then it is really nice. So definitely some salt need to be added. The sourness is just right, and now let it cook for another 4-5 minutes, and then we are going to enjoy this. Look at it, look at it. Nice red and very tasty curry. In south of India, when sambar is made, everybody knows the sambar is getting done. Similarly, in the parts of Goa, when you make Vindaloo, everybody knows because of the aroma. Now, I'm getting the best of the best aroma. This is perfectly cooked and ready to serve. That's it. Let's serve this hot Vindaloo on a bed of rice. Oh, you can serve a lot of hot things on bed, but on bed of rice, it's Vindaloo. With the gravy, I know this looks like red mutton curry, but this has got very unique flavors because of the vinegar, the tamarind, all the other ingredients. What's life without winning or without aloo? This Vindaloo satisfies both of it. And trust me, one of the best recipes that you can enjoy. In the 5-star hotels, I used to enjoy this when some of the Goans, they occasionally make this curry. First, the gravy part. The gravy part can be slightly thinner, but I love it when this is hugging the rice. It's coated. It's loving the rice. And my God, super delicious. And with the meat, this is even more good. Make this Vindaloo. I think you can even try with chicken, but the taste, the flavor, my goodness. Absolutely boomba boomba. We always heard about mesmerizing effect. This is what it is. You get it in, it takes you to the ocean, the sound of the waves, and awesome.